Have you ever moved so slowly that you completely missed something incredible? Imagine a world where every moment is savored. But what if that extreme relaxation means missing the most breathtaking spectacles? Join us as we uncover the story of a sleepy sloth whose leisurely pace led to a surprisingly poignant missed opportunity. Deep in a lush, vibrant jungle, lived a sloth we'll call Sid. Sid was the undisputed master of chill. His world was a green canopy of leaves, and his days were a symphony of slowness. He'd spend hours just hanging upside down, a furry pendulum marking the unhurried passage of time. His daily routine was simple: a long, luxurious nap, followed by a very slow-motion search for the juiciest leaves, and then maybe, just maybe, another nap. He observed his world at a snail's pace, noticing tiny details others rushed past: the intricate veins on a leaf, the slow crawl of a beetle. But as the afternoon sun began its gentle descent, casting long, lazy shadows across the jungle floor, Sid was completely unaware. The sky was preparing for its grand finale, a spectacular event that was about to unfold. But our sleepy hero was lost in his own tranquil world. As the day waned, a quiet excitement began to ripple through the jungle. Monkeys chattered from the highest branches, finding the best seats in the house. Brightly colored parrots gathered in flocks, their squawks a prelude to the evening show. Even the jaguars emerged from their dens, their golden eyes reflecting the changing light. The entire jungle seemed to hold its breath, anticipating the daily spectacle of the sunset. This growing buzz created a stark contrast to Sid's blissful obliviousness. He was curled up in his favorite tree fork, a picture of absolute contentment, completely missing the environmental cues. The sky had already begun its magical transformation. Soft pinks and lavenders started to streak across the blue canvas, and a warm, golden light bathed the treetops, making the jungle glow. But Sid, in his peaceful slumber, didn't notice a thing. He was perfectly present, but present in his own dream, in his own slow, steady rhythm. The climax arrived. The sun, a blazing ball of orange and red, touched the horizon. It was a breathtaking, fiery spectacle that painted the entire sky in hues of crimson, gold, and deep purple. The clouds looked like they were on fire, and the river below shimmered like molten gold. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated beauty, a masterpiece that lasted only for a few fleeting minutes. And just as the last sliver of the sun dipped below the distant mountains, casting the world in a soft twilight, Sid finally began to stir. He unfurled himself with a long, satisfying stretch, his claws gripping the branch. He blinked his big, round eyes slowly, adjusting to the fading light. He looked towards the west, where the vibrant colors were now softening into dusky blues and grays. He had just missed it. There was a quiet moment, a pause in his slow-motion world. A gentle, almost humorous, moment of realization. It wasn't a gasp of despair, but more of a quiet "oh, the show was over." How did our sloth react? There was no sadness, no deep regret. Instead, there was a calm acceptance, a slight shrug of his furry shoulders as if to say, "Well, there's always tomorrow." He simply turned his head and found a new, tasty-looking leaf to munch on. This moment makes us ponder an interesting idea. Sometimes, even when we are pursuing balance, mindfulness, and a calm state of being, we might still miss out on fleeting moments of beauty. We're so focused on our inner peace and our chosen pace that the world's grand, fast-moving spectacles can pass us by. But is missing such a moment truly a loss if we are genuinely happy and present in our own way? Sid was perfectly content in his slowness, and perhaps for him, the joy of a good nap and a tasty leaf was just as valuable as a sunset. It raises a gentle question for all of us about what we prioritize and what living in the moment truly means. As the last traces of color faded from the sky and the first stars began to twinkle, Sid settled back into his comfortable routine. He watched the fireflies begin their nightly dance, their gentle glow a different kind of spectacle, a quieter, more personal one. He was appreciating the aftermath, the peaceful beauty of the twilight. This little story leaves us with a final thought. Life is all about balance, embracing slowness, being mindful, and finding peace in our own rhythm is a wonderful thing. But it's also important to be aware of those beautiful, fleeting moments that won't wait for us. It's about finding a sweet spot between savoring our own pace and occasionally looking up to seize an opportunity for wonder. We hope this Sleepy Sloth's tale gives you something to reflect on about your own balance. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that make you think.